Welcome to my video. In this video, I'll be sharing academic test format of IELTS. So now, let's begin. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System, accepted all over the world, especially for higher education, work, or immigration. IELTS has two versions. One is academic, another is for general training. Those who are interested to study abroad need academic. For work and immigration purpose, required general training test. This test has 4 scales. For example, reading, writing, speaking, and listening. It has band score like 1 to 9. IELTS is jointly managed by British Council, IDP Australia, and Cambridge Assessment English. Now let's talk about listening. You will have approximately 30 minutes for listening to the audio conversations. After that, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Most importantly, there's no difference between academic listening and general training test because those are same. In listening module, you will be given 4 parts. For example, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, and Part 4. Explicitly, you will have 10 questions for each part in the listening test. Total 40 questions are converted to 9-band scale. You will hear all recordings once only. Each part will be gradually difficult from Part 1 to 4. In Part 1, you will be given a conversation between 2 people about a general topic. Part 2, you will have a monologue or prompted to monologue on a general topic. In Part 3, you will have a conversation between 2 or 3 people in an academic context. Finally, in Part 4, you will have a monologue in an academic context. For example, a university lecture. You may have one or more different types of questions in each part. Let's have a look what are the types of questions you will have in IELTS listening exam. Notes completion. You may get note compilations in any part of the IELTS listening test. So, you will have to complete the notes with a suitable word or words within the word limit given. Sentence compilation. You may get sentence compilation in any part of the IELTS listening. You will have to complete a sentence with a suitable word or words within the word limit given. Multiple choice. You may get multiple choice question in any part of the test. You will have to choose one answer from alternative A, B, C, or D. Or you will have to choose 2 answers from alternatives A to E, like from A, B, C, D, or E. Summary completion. You may get summary completion in any part of the test. You'll have to complete the summary with a suitable word or words within the word limit given. Short answer questions. You will have to answer questions in the word limit given. Table completion. Table completion is very common in any part of the test. You will have to complete the table with a suitable word or words. Let's talk about labeling a diagram, plan, or map. You may have diagram, plan, or map in any part of the test. You will have to label a diagram, plan, or map with a suitable word or words from listening to the audio conversation. Let's talk about classification. Classify the information given in the question according to listening to the audio conversation. This may be dates, names, types, and so on. Flowchart completion. You may have flowchart completion in any part of the test. You'll have to complete the flowchart with a suitable word or words according to the word limits. Finally, matching. You may get matching related questions in any part of the test. You will have to match a list of statements to a list of possible answers. Remember, you will have 1 mark for each question in IELTS listening test. Now let's talk about academic reading. In reading module, you will be given 1 hour. There's no additional time to transfer your answer to the answer sheet like the listening module. So, you will have to complete IELTS academic reading module within an hour. In IELTS reading, you will be given 3 different passages with a total of 40 questions. The passages are more authentic and academic in nature. These 3 passages are graded from easiest to most difficult. You will have 13 or 14 questions for each passage. You will be given 40 questions to answer within 1 hour. Now, let's talk about the types of questions of IELTS academic module. Heading matching. Heading matching is very common questions in IELTS reading module. You may get heading matching in any passage of IELTS reading. You will have to match a heading from a list of possible answers to the correct paragraph or section of the text. Let's talk about another very common questions. True, false, not given. True, false, not given. You will have to identify informations and make sure whether a statement is true, false, or not given. Now, yes, no, not given. You will have to identify the writer's view, writer's claims, whether a statement agrees with claims or views. If agrees, you have to make sure with yes. Or disagrees with the views or claims, you'll have to make sure no. Or whether there is no information on this or the information is missing, you'll have to make sure the answer with not given. Let's talk about notes completion. Notes completion. You'll have to complete the notes with a suitable word or words from a text. Summary completion. You'll have to complete summary with a suitable word or words from a text. Table completion. You'll have to complete the table with a suitable word or words from a text. Flowchart completion. You'll have to complete the flowchart with a suitable word or words from a passage. Multiple choice. You may get multiple choice questions in any passage of IELTS reading. You'll have to choose one answer from alternatives like A to D, or you will have to choose 2 answers from alternatives like A to E. Matching information. You may get matching information in any passage of IELTS reading. You will have to match information to a paragraph in the passage. Let's talk about matching features. You may get matching features in any passage of the test. You'll have to match a list of statements to a list of possible answers in a box. Sentence completion. You'll have to complete a sentence with a suitable word or words from the passage within the word limit given. Now, leveling a diagram. You'll have to level a diagram with a suitable word or words from the text. Short answer questions. You'll have to answer questions using words from the text. Remember, each question is worth 1 mark. Now, let's talk about academic writing. You'll be given 1 hour for academic writing of IELTS test. This academic writing consists of 2 separate writing tasks. That is called Task 1 and Task 2. You will have 20 minutes for Task 1, where we'll have to write at least 150 words. In Task 1, you need to accurately describe and summarize visual information. You may have questions like diagram, map, pie chart, bar graph, table, flowchart. or labeling. In the writing task 2, you will have 40 minutes for writing, where you will have to write at least 250 words. In this part of the writing, you need to write a discursive essay. I'll be given an opinion, problem, or issue that you need to respond to. You may be asked to provide a solution, evaluate a problem, compare and contrast different ideas. Your IELTS academic writing will be assessed on the following criteria like task achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. Remember, IELTS Writing Task 2 is worth twice than Writing Task 1. Now, let's talk about IELTS Speaking. You will be given 11 to 14 minutes for IELTS Speaking test. IELTS Speaking, it seems like an interview with an examiner and you. Your whole speaking exam will be recorded. You will have 3 separate parts of IELTS Speaking. For example, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. In Part 1, you will be given 4 to 5 minutes, where examiner will ask you questions about your familiar topics. For example, your hobbies, likes, and dislikes, and so on. In Part 2, you will have 3 to 4 minutes, where you will be given a booklet with the topic. You need to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You will be given 1 minute before starting your topic to prepare yourself. In Part 3, you will have 4 to 5 minutes. In this part, examiner will ask you more detailed and more abstract questions about the topic in Part 2. Must be remembered, your IELTS speaking exam will be assessed on the following criteria. For example, fluency and coherence, lexical resource, grammatical range, and accuracy. Finally, pronunciation. To improve your IELTS preparation and boost your confidence, you can find and watch more videos about IELTS from my YouTube channel. You can find the video links in description below. I think this information of this video will be your immense help. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you are new here, subscribe on my channel to get upcoming all videos. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.